From improved line confidence, drawing intuition, or simply keeping a daily drawing habit, if I was to name the most important drawing exercise or practice that's helped me improve the most, it would be automatic drawing. So what exactly is automatic drawing? Me personally, I first learned of this exercise from Proko's channel. Be sure to go check that out. But in essence, automatic drawing is a practice in which you simply draw or paint freely, relying mainly on your intuition, gut feelings, or hunches to make drawing decisions. This is meant to be a practice to understand what your drawing pace is, what feels right, without the pressure of making an actual good looking drawing. This is a fire exercise for me to warm up before my drawing sessions and at the end of a drawing session to reinforce some concepts that I've been practicing. So how exactly do you do it? This is actually the easiest part. You just start making marks. However, the most important guideline that I would give you is presence. Be sure to give yourself enough time to actually do this exercise freely. I wouldn't treat this as a 1-minute gesture exercise where the purpose of that is in speed or capturing movement. Here you're going at your own pace. If I want to draw fast, I do that. If I want to draw slowly, I do that as well. I don't restrict myself with this practice. The number one rule of thumb and the only rule that I give myself is presence. Being present is to be aware of what's happening with every single mark that you make. That is the sound, how the medium moves from the tool to the canvas, the amount of feedback it gives as far as how it feels, whether it's how smooth the ink is to the paper or more texture resistance that you get when using charcoal. The point is to give attention to what happens during this exercise. I like to think of it as learning the controls in a video game, where you press this button, this happens. You press X, your character jumps. You do this with the tool, it makes this mark. Once you understand the controls of the game, you can jump or press X without giving any thought to it. You just know how to jump in the game whenever you need to. I look at automatic drawing as doing the exact same thing, specifically training intuitive actions with whatever tool or medium that you use. The main point I'm making is that you're watching and observing what's actually happening. After that, it's all fair game. Do what feels right for you and don't think too hard about it. Now, naturally, thoughts pop into my head about what's drawn, what could be drawn, etc. I either choose to go with that thought or simply ignore it. That decision is up to me, or in your case, you. During this exercise, I try to be confident with every decision and mark that I make based on instinct. And I do not worry at all about the end result or whether if it looks good or not. In most cases, the drawing I've made end up being some type of abstract piece of work. But I'm not restricted to that. If a figure or a portrait ends up being drawn intuitively, I let that happen. This low expectation to draw something good or highly technical at the start of my drawing sessions has helped me keep a daily drawing habit going. I would spend the first 10 or 15 minutes of my drawing session just automatic drawing. And often I would draw for longer periods of time because I was enjoying it, and that would be all I draw for the day. I say this with an understanding that I still need to study and practice the fundamentals if I do want to improve my technical skills. But this exercise develops and reinforces my personal drawing pace and what I feel is right, which is important in being able to draw intuitively. So how is this any different from doodling? In my opinion, they're one and the same. However, oftentimes doodling has a set pattern or method of marks that you abide by. Automatic drawing has no method, no rules, just free-flowing marks on the page. There's not much else to say about this practice but to try it out for yourself. And notice how much easier and enjoyable the act of drawing becomes once you have an understanding of how you actually draw. I appreciate everybody for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and leave a comment down below if you tried this or will try this practice out for yourself. And I'll catch you in my next video. Peace.